You ain't nosy, then keep scrolling. But if you are, oh my God, this happened in my little bitty small town in Kentucky. So there's this girl, she gets pregnant in high school. Her and her boyfriend, there is a little age gap. I think she's like 16 or 17, and he's like 18, 19, right? Well, it's time for her to go back to school after she's had this baby, and they've got to find him a babysitter. Well, he kept insisting on this family friend to babysit the baby. So she agrees to it. Well, they end up loving her. She's the best thing ever was. She's good with the baby, yada, yada. Well, 3 or 4 years go by, and the baby comes up to the mom and says, "Why didn't you tell me I had 2 mommies?" And the woman's like, "Oh, what the crap are you talking about? You ain't got no 2 mommies. I'm your mommy." And she said, "Well, Daddy was kissing the babysitter, and he said, oh, that was just your mommy." And she's like, "What the crap?" So she confronts both of them. Sure enough, they admit it. Come to find out, they have been seeing each other since before the baby was even born. And remind you, this is like 3 or 4 years down the road now. So she ends up divorcing him. No sooner than that divorce was final, honey, they are up at the courthouse on the steps getting married. So now the babysitter is the youngin's stepmom. Well, they stay married for forever. They have a bunch of kids of their own. Well, they end up getting a divorce. I reckon like she got on drugs or something. Supposedly she hurt her back and started taking pain pills and stuff. So he ends up divorcing her. This is the best part. So that girl has like 4 or 5 sisters, maybe even more than that. They're a big old bunch. And guess what? He starts dating one of her sisters and ends up marrying her. That poor baby went from the babysitter to being her stepmom. Now she ain't her stepmom anymore. She's her aunt. And her old aunt is now her stepmom. I mean, is that not the most Kentucky thing you have ever heard in your life? I was like, oh, what the crap? And, like, this is just my personal opinion. The sister that he chose, remind you, she had a bunch. The ugliest one of the bunch. So, I don't know. If, like I said, if that ain't Kentucky, nothing is. And I just had to share that. I just couldn't keep that one to myself.